The Call to Arms missions are easily one of my favorite modes that are added to Red Dead Online. And at the moment of making this video, the Halloween Call to Arms are in play, which are easily my favorite ones. They also pay decent gold, so I wanted to make this video to remind people how to get the most gold from Call to Arms as a team. I've recently posted a link to the Discord so people can meet up with other people that would like to try to do this strategy and again earn the most gold in Call to Arms. But of course, every time it's paying any sort of bonus, it's always worth jumping on and playing them, and this is the strategy for you. I tied this at the end of my 10 huge tips guide, which I released last year, but I wanted to bring this back for new players and a reminder for people how to do this, as well as encourage people to meet up in the Discord. There will be a link for the Discord in the description as well as in the pinned comment if you want to check that out. So how does this strategy work? Well, it's really based on getting around that really annoying 45-minute cooldown. That is the biggest problem when it comes to Call to Arms. It is that, every time you participate in a Call to Arms, you're going to have a 45-minute cooldown. Notice the key word I used there, participate. Not run, not host, or not be the posse leader. If you just participate in them, you will not be able to host your own after. So in practice, just say a group of 4 people team up to take on one of the hordes. Well, as soon as you all finish and you try to switch posse leaders, well, you all have that 45-minute cooldown. There is thankfully a way around this. Although you can't host the Call to Arms, you can join a posse that will play the Call to Arms. So the simple strategy that we have to get around that 45-minute cooldown is teams of 5. Simple. So all we have to do is have one player sit out each game and that will get around that 45-minute cooldown. So let's take an example in this. So we start off with a posse leader, 3 team members, and 1 person is just sitting out the first round. And when you finish the first Call to Arms and want to play the second game, well, now player 5 will become the posse leader and player 4 will sit out. Then for game 3, you might be able to see the pattern here. Player 4 will become the posse leader and then player 3 will sit out. For game 4, player 3 will become the posse leader and player 2 will sit it out. And then finally for the last game, player 2 will become the posse leader and player 1 will finally sit it out. This means each player will get to play 4 Call to Arms back to back, maximizing the amount of money you can make with this game mode with no cooldowns. Now, what will you do when you're sitting out? Well, I would highly recommend doing something that has a bonus on it that is single. At the moment, you can do the Telegram missions and they are also triple goals. So while you're sitting it out, you could just do one of them. Or you could recoup all your tonics and your ammo and stuff like that and get ready for the next Call to Arms that you're playing. Also, definitely sub up and hit that notification because I will have an awesome guide on how to make the most money out of one of those Telegram missions that's active now. You can make some serious money, so definitely check that out when it comes out. But there is something else I want to add to your consideration. That is that the way the pay structure works with Call to Arms is perfect in Rockstar's crappy, ill thought out layout that they always have. So the way this works is without any bonuses, if you reach wave 10 you get 1 gold bar for completing it, which is pretty decent. And again, it's not divided amongst the team, everyone gets 1 gold bar. Personally, I think if you did this solo you should get 4 gold bars, and it gets divided with how many team members you have, because that whole pay structure doesn't really make sense. It's way more costly to do this on your own, purchasing tonics, ammo, and you're just killing so many enemies. It's just really not financially beneficial for you to really do these solo. It's good to kind of say that you can do them solo, but if you're just looking to kind of get some money and gold, that's not really the way forward. Teaming up definitely makes this a lot faster. It's 4 times faster to do it. You'll use a lot less ammo, you use a lot less tonics. So again, check out the Discord and find other people that want to save their money and make more money. And again, in Rockstar's infinite wisdom, instead of getting paid more gold the further up the ladder you get in the waves, which would make sense considering wave 1 is a lot easier than wave 10, nope, you get 0.1 gold bar standard every time you go up a level, which makes no sense. So if you're strictly just trying to make the most gold possible as fast as you can, well, you'd probably be stopping around wave 6 or 7 because after that you're going to start seeing so many enemies and stuff. You're going to be using ammo. It's going to take a lot longer, and it would be much better for you to just finish at that. Everyone kill themselves and then just start another one and quickly run up the early levels of the Call to Arms, because they're a lot faster to do the early levels than they would be for the end. I mean, you're going to get up to level 5 so fast, and then your progress is going to slow down. So yeah, why not just kill yourself and start again with another team? Because remember, the cooldown is going to get offset by the fact that you're playing this with an extra person that will become the posse leader and then will run it. Of course, if you're like me and you just like to finish these on a matter of principle, well then just finish the whole thing and just start another one. If I'm personally trying to like rank up gold or even XP and I'm just getting put in a solo, yeah, I'll probably finish early so I can kind of start another Call to Arms or do something else that will get me more gold and cash with less effort. But if I'm paired with either 1 or 2 people and they seem to want to keep continuing up, I will play until the last level, because for all I know, that could be the first time they're playing it, and it could be a big deal for them to get to the last level. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you're playing with randoms, stick with them for as long as they can. Don't just exit out as soon as you get to where you wanted to go. So a very brief overview of how the strategy works again. First of all, you go and find 5 people that want to do this, either at the Discord link below, or if you have friends that play the game, just get together. Agree on what level you want to get to and what you think is the best for ye, and then agree on who will be the first 4 people that will go into the first game, who will sit out the first game, and who will be the posse leader for the first game. Once you complete the first game, then you will have the posse leader stand down, and then the player that sat out will become the posse leader and another player will sit out. And just keep doing this for the other remaining 3 games. When you finally have all 5 games completed, everyone should have been the posse leader once, everybody should have played 4 games of the Call to Arms, and everybody should have sat out once in those 5 games. Then you can either finish there, or you can just go again for another 5 games. Again, that's why I would highly suggest you agree what level you want to stop at the start. Some people might want to complete and get to level 10 just for, that's the goal of the game. But other people might just want to be grinding out gold, cash, or XP, and they might just want to pick one of the easy level and flick around. So you should be moving through these pretty fast if you wanted to grind them. Again, I have a bunch of really useful tips that you will definitely find useful if you're new to the Call to Arms. Highly recommend you check out that video. I should leave a link here in the description. And of course, if you found this video useful and want to kind of kick back a little bit, leaving likes and comments really does help me out with that algorithm that doesn't seem to like me too much. So I would really appreciate that. And again, sub up if you like these kind of videos and you will get to see more of these kind of videos. Massive thanks to everyone who does support the channel. I really do appreciate it. And I'll catch you in the next video, people.